Get ready to turn this into this. Because in this video, we are going to unlock PA Toon's potential by using it and combining it with other effects.
Run requirements.
Before we begin setting up Ray MMD, make sure you have Miku Miku Effects or MME installed in your MMD. If you don't have it, don't worry. We provided a download link and installation instructions in the description below. You'll also need to download PA Toon 2.98b, which we'll use to achieve a Toon-like render in MMD. Lastly, download the model and stage that we will be using in this tutorial so you can follow along. Download link is in the description as well. Now let's get started.
Basic setup.
First, let's make some quick view and lighting adjustments so we can see what we're doing clearly. Go to View and deselect Display Coordinate Axis, Display Ground Shadow, and Transparent Ground Shadow. Next, go to Light Manipulation and set X to 1, Y to -0.5, and Z to 1. Click Register to save the changes. Now let's load the model and stage. First, load the model by going to Model Manipulation. Click Load. Navigate to your Models folder and select the PMX file. Enable the model's eye highlights by changing the value of null 227 and null 228 to 1 and click on Register. Then load the stage by following the same steps that you did to load the model. Now, before we load PA Toon in MMD, let's first navigate inside its folder. As you can see, there are many PA Toon folders. Each of these folders has its own FX files and controller, so once you learn how to use one version of PA Toon, you can apply it to the other versions. For this tutorial, we will focus on using the PA Toon and PA Toon Light folders. PA Toon uses fake toon shadows, which can be controlled by its controller, while PA Toon Light's shadows rely on environmental lighting in MMD, which I'll show you next. Now let's apply PA Toon to our model and stage. Go to MME located in the upper right corner and select Effect Mapping. On the main tab, double-click the model, navigate to your PA Toon 2.98b folder, then to the PA Toon folder, and select the first PA Toon FX file. Repeat the same step and apply the PA Toon FX file to the stage as well. You'll notice that the stage's large shadows are gone because they have been replaced by fake shadows independent from the environment lighting. To apply the toon effect while retaining the environment lighting, we'll use PA Toon Light instead. Double-click the stage again, but this time go to the PA Toon Light folder and select the first FX file. Now you can see the stage's shadows again, but they are rendered in a toon style. Finally, let's remove the outline on the model's eye. Right-click the model, then select Subset Extract. Uncheck and recheck number 2 to confirm it's the model's eye material. Then right-click and select Remove Effect. Click Apply and then OK to save the changes.
Free PA Toon controller.
Next, let's load PA Toon's controller. Go to Model Manipulation, click Load. Navigate to your Effects folder, then to your PA Toon 2.98b folder, and select the PA Toon controller. Position the controller in front of the model by going to the Bone Place section and setting the value of Y to 14.5 and Z to -5. Click Register in Bone Manipulation to save the changes. Hide the controller from the screen by setting its alpha to 1. Then click on Register. Control the position of the shadow by changing the value of LT Shade Sync to 1, and click Register to save the changes. Adjust the thickness of the model's outline by changing the value of null 18 to 0.7 and null 19 to 0.4. Click Register for each change. Click to Camera to preview how it looks. We have now finished setting up the PA Toon effect, but it's looking bland. In the next section, we will add more MMD effects to make it look awesome.
For more effects.
In this section, we will add more MMD effects. Don't worry, because these effects are easy to use. The download links are available in the description below. First, let's load the diffusion effect. Go to Accessory Manipulation, click Load, navigate to your Effects folder, then to your Diffusion 7 folder, and select Diffusion.x. Second, let's improve the ambient occlusion. Go to Accessory Manipulation again, then navigate to your Effects folder and load HGS AOV002 and HGSS AOV003. Third, let's make the model's light glow. Go to Accessory Manipulation, click Load, navigate to your Effects folder, then to your Autoluminous 4 folder, and select Autoluminous.x. To make the light more lively, go to MME, click Effect Mapping. Then in your AL Emitter RT tab, select Null 12 and Null 13, right-click and click Set Effect. Navigate to your Autoluminous 4 folder, then the Options folder, and select Full Saturate.fx. Click Apply and then OK to save the changes. Fourth, let's correct the color of the model to make it brighter. Go to Accessory Manipulation, click Load, navigate to your Effects folder, then to your MS Color Correction version 1 folder, and select MS Color Correction.x. Next, let's load its controller. Go to Model Manipulation, click Load, navigate to your Effects folder, then to your MS Color Correction version 1 folder, and select MS Color Correction Controller.pmx. Load its default configuration by going to File, then Load Motion Data, navigate to your Effects folder, then to your MS Color Correction version 1 folder, and select Default.vmd. In Facial Manipulation, select Null 05 and change its value to 0.3, then click on Register. Lastly, select Null 09. Set its value to 0.6, then click on Register. Click to Camera to see how it looks. Finally, let's use subtle rim lighting to add depth and make the model stand out. Go to Accessory Manipulation, click Load, navigate to your Effects folder for the last time, then to your Post Rim Lighting 2D folder, and select Post Rim Lighting 2D.x. Next, go to MME, click Effect Mapping, and in the PRL Additive RT tab, uncheck everything except the model. Click Apply, then OK to save the changes. Adjust the rim lighting to blend with the environment by changing the values of X, Y, Z to 0.5 in Accessory Manipulation. Then click on Register. Now that you've finished setting up all these effects, you can now experiment with using the PA Toon effect. For example, in MME, double-click the model and select a different FX file from the same folder. You can also try using files from other folders. For instance, double-click the stage, and instead of using PA Toon Light, you can select an FX file from the PA Toon Key folder. Did you enjoy this tutorial? Would you like to learn how to use 50+ MMD effects in just one video? How about discovering an easy way to make motions in MMD? If so, I suggest watching these videos next.